The first anxiety with having workmen in is not knowing what they're talking about.
Well, it's your crap valve, isn't it? So your divot diameter's 6mm, that's caused over-bubbling in your expansion tank, your boiler beveling's amortised, and the whole system's gone into underdrive.
I see, and that's why you can't fix the blind.
The second problem is that they can't just mend what they've come to mend.
Oh, well, I mean, I could fix it, obviously, but I have to rewire the whole place, knock that wall down, take the roof off, demolish that block of flats over there, reverse all the human rights legislation passed since 1945, and trace the surviving members of the New Seekers.
Well, I only asked if you could pull your trousers up over your arse.
Pornography suggests that plumbers are always getting their end away in private houses, but this can only be based on an unrealistic conception of plumbers. I mean, really, the average plumber story in Men Only should go like this.
Imagine my surprise when the plumber arrived. He was the ugliest man I'd ever seen.
And, like, they have to tell you that everything else in your house is also broken or rubbish.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Who put that fuse box there? You see, that'll never do, and that joist, that's all wrong, will never take the weight. What else? Oh, your stereo's crap. Yeah, and your wife. Your wife's a bit of a dog. You know that? You know that photograph of your mother on the mantelpiece? She looks a right whore. Yeah. Basically, your whole life's rubbish. That'll be 200 quid.
The other problem is what to say to the workman, because, like, you get filled with a liberal terror that at any moment he's going to start talking about women or the blacks, and you'll have to agree with him, partly because to bring him out of these attitudes would take years of, like, training and debriefing and re-education, and partly because you're frightened that otherwise he might beat you up. And sometimes you might even try to preempt him.
I notice you've got some West Indians living next door.
Yes. Jungle bunnies, eh? Darkies, singing and dancing all night. All look the same to me.
My wife's a West Indian.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome, live in the Mary Whitehouse Experience studio, the Pet Shop Boys.
Do you want to do the keyboards for a bit? Only I thought I might sing the next verse. Neil! Do you want to take over back here for a moment and I'll come up to the mic, you know, at the front? Look, I'm telling you, Neil, if you don't turn around, I'm going to have to put on my grumpy face. Neil, you left this in the dressing room. I mean, I bought you this for Christmas, and, like, you haven't worn it once. I mean, I was talking to the ugly one in Tears for Fears, and he gets to sing a bit, you know, Mad World, that was him. Neil, and why don't you invite me around anymore? I said I was sorry about the toilets. Also, in the next video, I want to wear the flash suit, and you can wear the nutty Noah Southwestern. All right. Look, I'm warning you, if you don't let me sing, I'm going to turn this machine off. Right. Oh, sod it.
Hello, children. Hello, children. I'm the narrator of the pantomime. And when I come on, I want you all to run around the aisles and not listen. And as ever, the rest of the cast is made up of sub-celebrities from the Wide Awake Club, Tucker's Luck, and other TV programmes that nobody watches. Oh, who's this then?
Good evening, get the night on the South Bank Show. We're looking at the pantomime in its full socio-economic and historical context, boys and girls. Many of the great names of the theatre have started their careers in Panto. Inside this pantomime cow are John Gielgud and Laurence Olivier. Already their superior talents were becoming obvious. Similarly, here in his debut role in the 1973 Congress Theatre Eastbourne production of Jack and the Beanstalk is Robert De Niro.
You what? You what? You swap my cow for some beans? You swapped my cow for some beans? You screw my wife? You sold my cow for some beans? I can't believe this. I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh,
Oh, yes, I am. Beans,
Up the beanstalk went, higher and higher, until it looked like this stepladder we covered in green crepe paper. And at the top, Jack was to meet the giant.
Jockey, you require 45.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell.
Pantomime is a form known all over the world. In the Soviet Union, it remains as popular as ever, as we can see from this Moscow production of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White.
Боже мой, а киба она дошкала, она тоже бомонанишка, стороной шикаря.
No, Ichio. Otayo is Politburo. Then, of course, there's Cinderella. In that one, she has to leave the ball at midnight because otherwise her carriage turns into a pumpkin. On the scale of excuses to get away from someone at a party, that one's right up there with, I've just left my drink in the kitchen. Then, of course, Prince Charming is desperate to find her again. The only clue he has is that she was the girl dancing in the glass slippers. How can he ever trace her?
So, Crimestoppers would like to hear from you, if, like me, you like wearing tights in public.
So, where, oh where, is our Cinders? Well, she's where anyone who has been dancing in glass slippers is likely to end up, in the intensive care unit of the local hospital.
Mr. Charming, I'm afraid that Miss Cinderella has suffered severe lacerations to both feet and massive loss of blood. She may never dance again. Do you want to buy a rag, Meg?
Ooh.